Welcome to another Avengers review. This time we're going to be looking at the shield launcher Captain America figure. This is the modern day Captain America. I always wanted to get the World War II Captain America that came out when the first Captain America movie came out last summer. But for whatever reason, I never did. I like the helmet. I like the just kind of old military style of him. But this one is still pretty cool. His shield, it fits on real snugly on his hand. But when I tried to take it off, and it felt like the kind of rubbery plastic here was going to rip. So I'm not going to do that. I'm pretty much going to leave it with the shield on, and I think that kind of helps the look of the figure anyway. He does come with a gun also, getting the range there. That fits into a holster right there. And he can fit it in his hand ever so carefully. Thing is though, when you put it in his hand, he doesn't have like a trigger finger. Either hand really do. Neither, I meant. So it doesn't look quite right anytime. Let me zoom out a little bit. So it wasn't really necessary, but it's still pretty cool that that the gun he comes with can come out of his holster. As far as articulation goes, he has a neck swivel that goes all the way around. A little bit of shoulder. A little bit of elbow, no wrist, no waist, hips, double jointed knee, which is really cool. Wish Iron Man had him. No ankle. Yeah, I mean, detail wise, he's pretty cool. He has a lot of shades of blue on him. By a lot, I mean 2. Don't know why I said a lot, but as for a really non-Captain America fan, it still looks alright. I just wish I would have got some of the other Captain America figures that came out last year just to compare them with. But other than that, it's not bad. It still fits in really nicely with the other, say, Iron Man 2 figures that I have a whole bunch of. Just I mean, not much on to him. He still looks good. The face, however, it just feels off to me. It doesn't look much like Chris Evans at all, if any. But yeah. His gimmick, however, oddly enough, I like it because maybe it's so ridiculous. Yeah. It comes with, I found it real odd in the first place that I had 2 shields. I'm like, why does he have 2 shields? And I look at the passenger like, oh. But it is, let me take this off here. His little shield is like on this disc that snaps into this ring here. And you push on this lever and it just goes flying. And I'm pretty sure it actually spins in midair, which is actually kind of cool. I have to admit, I actually kind of dig this. I can see myself going to my wife and be like, pow! It's not as strong as this one though. I mean, the spring that came with Thor's weapon is super strong. I mean, it doesn't. You know what? Let's do a little test here. See which one will shoot the farthest. Okay, it's going to shoot Thor's, which went pretty far in. I think yeah, Thor's would have gone farther if it wasn't for the wall, but Captain America is pretty much just landed right there. So it may not be the strongest thing ever, but it's still pretty funny. And just like with Iron Man and oddly enough Thor, even though his doesn't work, comes with a peg back there that can hold his weapon, which looks stupid as hell. I mean, I just wish they would have got rid of these gimmicks and just put it into details or posability, but they have to sell them kids, so they have to include that somehow. So I think Iron Man is a great looking figure, just like the other ones lack in posability. I think if they had just more pose, more articulation, they would have been great figures. But they do seem like kind of a step back as far as playability from the original Iron Man 2, original Thor, and original Captain America movies. Figures, that is. But still, look great, look good together. And especially if you get the whole gang here together. Looks, he needs to kind of be off to the side. Still looks pretty cool. I do plan on getting Hawkeye and Black Widow, Nick Fury, so I can have even more Avengers. Yeah, really digging these. I do recommend people get these figures, but if I were to say pass on any of them, maybe pass on Hulk, because even though I love the Hulk, he's my favorite superhero. Not that good of a toy. He's definitely the weakest as far as design. Just definitely the weakest. I am still glad that may not look it from this angle, but he is a good amount taller than the rest, which I was pretty worried about. Alright, until next time, thank you for watching.